Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Crafty Lefty. I'm Tyler and today I'm going to talk about handmade soaps versus commercial soaps. So just a short introduction, I actually learned soap making like back in uni and um, I didn't like really get into it until about 6 years ago. I started making soap and actually it was just as a hobby, and only when I started posting like my soaps on my social media accounts that I get a lot of queries about it, and I've never looked back since. So basically I don't mass produce because it's a cottage industry. Yeah, that's what I do. So yes, handmade soaps versus commercial soaps. So this is just my opinion, and you guys can always let me know what you think in the comment box below. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give a thumbs up if you like this video, comment and share. So basically, the short answer to that question is yes. Handmade soaps are definitely better than commercial soaps for a number of reasons. And if we just talk a little short history about soaps, basically soaps have been around since 2800 BC in ancient Babylon, and the ruins of Pompeii that actually revealed an entire soap factory. So basically, the women there actually used animal fats and stuff to actually make soap, and affordably manufactured soap was widely available by the 1800s. So today, handmade soaps have actually increased in popularity because many people are looking for natural alternatives for the products that they use, and also maybe like a healthier or whatever cure for some maybe diseases or illnesses. So what is this hype about handmade soaps versus commercial soaps, and is handmade soaps really better than commercial soaps? So I'm just gonna do a little simple comparison and I'll let you guys decide for yourselves. So we actually talk about commercial soaps, right? Typically they are not soap. The fact is there's actually synthetic detergents in them. And detergents actually originated in Germany in 1916, and the soaps, commercial soaps actually that we know of today, came about during World War II. Detergents are synthetic and they're often petroleum based, and they also strip your skin of all its natural oils. And the problem when you do that, when you strip your skin of all its natural oils, it can cause rashes and skin disorders to your skin. So most commercial soaps actually contain more than soap. They have chemical-based colorants, preservatives, lathering agents, dyes, and stuff like that in them, and usually a whole lot of other stuff that most of us won't be able to pronounce. So what these additives do is actually damage our skin, our hair, and even pollute our drinking water. And in some of the commercial soaps and body washes, as well as some toothpaste, there's actually an ingredient called triclosan, and triclosan actually promotes cancer. Commercial soaps also lack glycerin, which is actually a byproduct of saponification. If you don't know what glycerin is, it's actually a humectant, meaning that it actually draws moisture from the air to your skin, keeping your skin soft and moisturized. So manufacturers usually remove this glycerin and they sell it maybe in a separate product, for example, your moisturizer. So okay, enough of the commercial soaps. Let's talk about handmade natural soaps. Soap is literally a simple chemical reaction. To make soaps, basically fat and lye are combined in a process called saponification. Fats, as we mentioned earlier, could be animal or vegetable oils. Soap is a process that comes from combining natural ingredients. So handmade soaps are made up of like butters and oils that are rich in antioxidants, nutrients, and vitamins. And that's definitely essential to healthy skin. And also, real handmade soap contains glycerin. So the common question I always get is like, isn't lye a chemical as well? Lye is basically obtained by leaching ashes. So it's also known as sodium hydroxide or caustic soda. And if you want to make liquid soaps, you actually use potassium hydroxide. So I guess the question is, what goes into handmade soap? There's quite a variety out there achieved with different oils and textures and fragrances. What I like about handmade soaps is that no two bars are alike. So basically it's just like a work of art. And another reason why handmade soaps will be better compared to commercial soaps is because you can actually control the ingredients and the stuff that you put inside your handmade soap. But having said that, not all handmade soap is natural. There are still a lot of soap makers out there that craft their soaps with chemically based additives like also known as melt and pour, if you've heard of it. So basically they actually buy a soap base and they melt it like in a microwave, or they could melt it like a double boiling kind of thing, and then they'll put their fragrance and their coloring inside and stuff like that, and then they let it cool down, and then they call that soap. And then there are other soap makers that use additives, chemically based additives, to actually make their soap smell great or look pretty. So I'm sure by now you must be wondering like, so how do I choose the right bar of handmade soap? Well, first things first, you need to read your label. You need to read the labels because there wouldn't be a lot of ingredients in handmade natural soap, and you should be able to read every single ingredient on that label. Now that you know what saponification is as well as sodium hydroxide, it shouldn't be hard for you to read every single ingredient. The good thing about being able to read these ingredients is also to see if you have any allergies to like coconut oil or peanut oil or something like that. You'll be able to read that on the label as well. I guess the other thing to watch out for is colorants. So, like if the soap has a bright yellow color, you want to ask like, how did it get that bright yellow color? If it was done naturally, like a herbal infusion of some sort, or like I know marigold flowers, they do give you like this nice golden yellow color, then that's fine, that's natural. Or like fragrances like strawberry or something that it's not like lavender or something like that where it's an essential oil. This is actually just a fragrance, so there could be some synthetic sort of thing in it as well. I suppose the other way to try also would be you need to try a few bars of soap. That's for sure. You need to try what suits your skin, what suits, like depending on which part of the world you live in. You got to see like the humidity, the water and stuff like that to see whether the soap suits you. The other good thing to ask the soap maker would probably be the curing time, because usually curing time is about 4 to 8 weeks, so that you would have a matured bar of soap as well as a long lasting bar of soap. The other tricky thing is these two words, organic and natural. So the USDA actually regulates the word organic, but not for natural. So basically, someone could be selling a natural or natural bar of soap, and it could actually still have chemical based additives in it as well. Yeah, so you need to look out for that as well. So I guess the best thing would be if you're like purchasing the soap from a soap maker, you could always like have a conversation with them to check with them if like what kind of soap you're looking for, what kind of skin type you have, and stuff like that. Because the good thing about handmade soaps is that, they can always custom make the soap for you and stuff. So you can tell them like if you're allergic to something or you're sensitive to something and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you really wanted a really like natural bar of soap, it would probably have like maybe essential oil in it or no scent at all, and just just oils, basically just the oils and the sodium hydroxide in it. So yeah, as natural as possible. So if you have, especially if you have very sensitive skin, yeah, so I would think that you want to avoid all of it, all of those extra stuff in it, because you want it to just be a nice good bar of soap that will definitely treat your skin pretty well. So yeah, anyway, if that's all I have for you guys today, and do let me know what you think of this video, and if you have any comments, do leave it in the comment box below. And if you're a soap maker, do let me know or share what kind of soaps you like to make. I personally like to make soaps with shea butter in them, because I'm surrounded by a whole lot of people who have extremely sensitive skin, who are very prone to eczema, and shea butter is like one of the best things that really works for them. Some of them are able to have essential oil in their soap, and some cannot have anything in their soap. It has to be totally unscented, and I personally like scented. I do not have any skin problems at this point of time, so I basically can use anything. And I am one for myself. I would say I love any scent basically. I just love stuff that smell good. So my mom has very sensitive skin. So yeah, I guess the soap is something that, you know, helped her skin a lot, and she had this terrible eczema on her scalp and things like that, and she was weeping at some point, and all that has gone away, and I'm quite happy about it. And all the other people that have had like all this really scary skin problems have benefited from my soap, and I am so happy that it's not just about making soap. Sometimes it's just about, if you could do something to help someone, you know, feel more comfortable and stuff like that, that is also, I would say, a very rewarding and satisfying experience. So yeah, so if any one of you out there is curious, like, you know, if you have any questions or you have anything to say, just leave a comment below. And if you're a consumer of soaps, let me know what soaps you guys like. I'll just share. I'll be curious. And of course, soap makers out there, do leave a comment on the soaps that you like to make. And anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.